You've ever found yourself missing a man who barely showed up for you, thinking about him constantly, wondering why you can't seem to let him go, even though you know the relationship wasn't healthy, it wasn't what you wanted. This video might hit a little deeper than you expect because a lot of women think they miss him. They replay the memories, they replay the conversations, they replay the moments when things felt good. But most of the time, you're not actually missing the man. You're missing the feeling of being chosen. And once you understand the difference between those two things, a lot of the confusion in your love life starts to make sense because the attachment you feel isn't always about love. Most times it's about something much deeper inside you that still wants proof that you are worthy of being chosen. So let's break this down because when you think about the man you miss, what are the moments your brain goes back to? Usually it's not the inconsistency, it's not the mixed signals, it's not the canceled dates, it's not the emotional distance. Your brain goes back to the moments when he showed interest, the moment he looked at you in a certain way, the moment he said something that made you feel special, the moment he chose you. And those moments can feel incredibly powerful, not because he's the perfect man, but because something inside of you lit up. It felt like relief, like validation, like maybe finally someone saw your value. For a brief moment, the part of you that sometimes questions your worth felt quiet. And that feeling is so powerful. But here's the truth you don't realize. The feeling you're chasing is not love. It's the relief of feeling chosen. This is why emotionally unavailable men can feel incredibly difficult to let go of, because emotionally unavailable men tend to give attention in small, unpredictable moments. We've all been there with them. Sometimes they're warm, sometimes they disappear, sometimes they make you feel like the most important woman in the world, and then sometimes they pull away. That inconsistency activates something in your brain. Psychologically, uncertainty is increasing your emotional intensity. So when someone who is inconsistent gives you attention, your brain experiences a spike of validation. And girl, that spike feels powerful. But the deeper reason it feels powerful is because it temporarily quiets a deeper fear, the fear of not being chosen. And for many of you listening, that fear did not start only in your dating life. It started much earlier, somewhere in childhood, sometimes in the family dynamics, sometimes through your past relationships. Somewhere along the way, a story formed inside your identity that says, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I'm not good enough. And when someone chooses you, even briefly, it feels like proof that that story might not be true. So when that person disappears, the brain starts chasing the feeling again, not because the man is extraordinary, but because the identity wound is still active in you. Now, this is the part that can be difficult to hear, but it's also the part that creates freedom for you. Most of the time, when you say you miss him, you're not actually missing the man himself. You're missing the version of yourself that felt worthy when he paid attention to you. You're missing the moment when you felt chosen. Because when someone chooses you, even briefly, it feels like your worth has been confirmed. It's like when you're thirsty and you have a glass of water. This water will make the thirst go away. You take a sip of the water, you're no longer thirsty. So if you believe the only way you can quench your thirst is to get water from this specific cup. Now, if someone takes this cup from me and I believe I can never have that water again, it creates a problem for me. Because here's the problem with that pattern. If your sense of worth is tied to whether someone chooses you, your peace will always feel fragile. because people are human. People are inconsistent. People change their minds. And if your identity depends on someone else's decision, you will always feel like you're waiting for validation. That's why you stay emotionally attached to men who were never truly capable of giving you the kind of love you really, really want and deserve. And then you wrongly believe that this man you have to win him over so that the beliefs about yourself go away. And if this pattern is something you recognize in yourself, this is exactly the kind of identity work we do inside my Anchored membership. Inside Anchored, I help women rebuild their sense of identity so they stop chasing validation and start expecting real love. Because when your identity shifts, your relationship patterns begin to shift too. We do this with God. So if you want to learn more about that, the link to Anchored is in the description below. Now, here's where we're going to take this conversation even deeper, because understanding the pattern is important, but understanding alone doesn't break the cycle typically. What actually breaks the cycle is your identity transformation. You see, the moment you stop needing someone else's attention to confirm your worth and value, the moment you stop measuring your value by whether someone's choosing you, the moment you realize that your identity was never meant to be built on human validation. And this is where my own journey shifted in a big way. For a long time, I taught identity work, nervous system healing, and relationship patterns. But when I started inviting Jesus into that process, not like religion, not as rules, but as a relationship, a partnership, something huge changed. Because God's perspective of you is not based on someone else's choosing you. Your worth is not determined by a man's attention. Your worth is determined by the fact that you were created intentionally and loved deeply by God. And when that truth starts to move from something you intellectually get to something you actually believe, the entire way you experience relationships changes permanently. When the identity wound begins to heal, something magnificent happens. Emotionally unavailable men, these types of men, stop feeling so powerful. And it's not because those men changed, but because the part of you that needed their validation is no longer driving your decisions. It's not on autopilot. It doesn't feel like it's controlling you. You stop interpreting their attention as proof of your worth. You stop chasing moments that feel like relief. And you begin choosing relationships with men who are emotionally available, that feel peaceful, consistent, and safe. But this requires something many women were never taught: learning how to anchor your identity somewhere deeper than human approval or even your own approval. And for me, that anchor became my relationship with God, because I felt his presence and I understood that his love can heal things in your soul, in your psyche, in your mind, in your spirit that you aren't even aware of. Because when you truly understand that your value comes from him, not from someone else's attention, the entire dynamic shifts. You stop trying to prove your worth and you start living from it. So listen, the next time you find yourself thinking about someone you miss, ask yourself a deeper question. Do I actually miss the man, or do I miss the moments when I felt chosen? Because those are not the same thing. And once you learn to separate those two experiences, something powerful happens. You start seeing your patterns crystal clear. You start understanding your emotional triggers, and you start reclaiming your identity from the lies that your past trauma and the stories that made you question your worth to begin with. And if this conversation resonates with you and you're realizing that you've been chasing the feeling of being chosen rather than building a relationship from a version of yourself who's anchored in God, who knows who her identity is, that she is beloved, she is already enough. That's exactly the transformation we focus on inside the Anchored membership. Each week, I teach the tools that help you rebuild your identity, calm the emotional spirals, and break the patterns that keep attracting emotionally unavailable relationships. We bring God and Jesus into the process so He can work through you, and you're not carrying all of this weight by yourself. You can learn more about Anchored in the link below. And if this video helped you see something about your own pattern, let me know in the comments. Have you ever realized that you actually didn't miss him? You miss the feeling of being chosen. I would love to hear your experience. And babe, share this with a bestie who needs this kind of support and help as well. If you're tired of feeling unchosen in love and want to understand the patterns behind it, make sure you subscribe. Every week, I break down the psychology of emotionally unavailable relationships and how to build your identity with God so you stop chasing validation and start expecting real love. Subscribe and follow, and I will see you in the next episode.